soon forward. The world system, the hooligan sound out of London town, JPS, keeping it well blessed, so you mean? Yes, my son.
It wasn't us, it was just people that was coming to test us and we just held our ground.
They even called it the hooligan sound.
Yeah, that's correct, yeah.
Can you tell me why?
No, because just a big crew. It was a lot of us, and we used to go around and just do what we had to do, really, you know. But I wouldn't say we're hooligans, we just standing our ground. Oh well, it was a lot of sound systems from all over. The competition was tough. We had sounds from all over, you know, from even the country, from Birmingham, from all around London. There was so much sound system culture was really strong. Well, everybody defended their corner, and we had a big reputation, so we defended it in a very good way, because we always was a sound that had a lot of MCs and a lot of singers, and also, you know, a lot of big crews. So we just defended what we needed to defend, but we didn't go out there to, you know, arms house with anybody or anything like that. But it just happened sometimes, and we just done what we had to do. It's just like a boxer in a ring, you know. We just defended our title. Most definitely. Well, yeah, definitely. Now everybody says, you know, love and peace and all the rest of it, but it's still the same competition, but people have just watered it down a bit. But every man that goes out there and builds his sound, he builds his sound to be the best. No matter what area or what country he comes from. You've got people now in Europe now that, you know, have taken up the title and think to themselves, well, you know, they can hold their own. So it's just a natural progression in sound system. It was, but in 223 you would see that it's not. You would see that it's going to be a difference, because everything has an evolution and everything changes in life. And we had that quiet period, but you would see in 223 plus that the entertainers will be back to do what they have to do, especially from the UK. It's something that we're going to specialize in to bring back to the game, because it's getting too boring now with just sound meetings and a man playing a loud speaker and the loudest bass and all that. It's not about that. Sound system is about crews, you know, about members, regardless of singer, entertainers, also a ganja man. Everybody had their part to play, you know, but now it's just some people are taking it in a direction with just one man playing and this and that. And no disrespect to no one, because the one-man army thing is very good as well if a man can hold his own. But we have great people that came off from our sound system, like Jasmine Joe, which is AKA Abashanti, and he's doing a great job as a one-man band. So everybody has the element at what they're good at, you know, and he's doing a great job coming out of our camp, you know. It's more about success and who's getting the most dates and who's getting popular around the internet and the social media, you know, because if you check it now, my brothers from France now, which are OBF, will be regarded as one of the best in Europe. So, you know, it depends what spice everybody likes. But there's still some people that like the roots and culture. So, you know, it's down to everybody to support what football team really they like, or as I say it, or what sound system they like. So that's what it's all about.
Back again, you know, and we vamped it again, and me and Tubby started from scratch again and built the sound, and we went out there and we just done the works, you know. And then as we're doing the works, everybody came back out of the woodwork again. Mackey Banton, Dixie Peach, Errol Bellett, everybody just came back out again and started to do the works again. And that's where you get like a University of Dub, which was a great foundation for all of the sound systems in, for me, I would say for in the UK, University of Dub was a great platform that gave a lot of sound systems recognition and a platform to express themselves. And we used it wisely. We also had a place called Chinnery's in Southend, which we used to play every month, which was a ground that we used to build the sound. It was a, you know, so most sounds get a venue and they use that venue to build. And Chinnery's was one of the places that we used to build. And from there we just expanded, and Tubby's, as you know, builds the preamps and amplifiers, and from my opinion was one of the first man to build amplifiers, transistor amplifiers. Not to say he is the first, but one of the first that brought the transistor amplifiers to the sound system world and the preamp, which we could afford at that time. You know, so here we are today.
Okay.
How much years later, still doing the work?
50 plus, 51,
51
52 years.
51 years
Oh,
plus.
it's billed as 50 because we had the COVID, but in actual fact it's 52 years. From 1971 we've been supplying sound system equipment to the world. You know, there's not a country that I haven't visited that doesn't have a Jah Tubby's preamp or amplifier. All over the world, and I've been all over the world 6 times. And I've seen a preamp of ours in every country, from the smallest to the biggest. Hard work, sweat and tears, and the love of the music, and giving love to the people, and giving unity.
Unity is the key.
Yeah, unity is the key.
Unity is the key. The sound system has brought all nations together. Because when, in our younger days, like in the 70s and the 80s, it wasn't so unified as it is now. We as us West Indians and Caribbeans, we use it as a platform to express ourselves, because we never had that a platform to express ourselves. So sound system was a platform that we used to come together and unite. But now everybody can use it because of what it brings: peace, unity, oneness to all of us now. So now we are how much years later, we all realize that music is food. Music is the food of life. You understand? Sound system has a bass line, which is a frequency which touches the heart, which touches the bone, which reaches deep inside. So when you're depressed or when you're down, or no matter what you're going through, you put on the music. Music is so powerful that it can make you cry, and there's nothing you can do about it. Music can make you happy, and there's nothing you can do about it. You know, it make you remember somebody who you forgot about years ago. Sound system. When you go to the Roots dance and you hear some old Bob Marley tune, Rastaman chant, some Burning Spear, they would take you back to a time that, you know it touches you. So for us it was a way of expressing ourselves. Also freedom, the inner freedom, a freedom that Babylon can't touch. You know, sound system does so much, and we could what we're doing here and what do it in this building, doing what we're doing, is a great thing, because you can see all nations here, all colours, enjoying the same thing, the roots music that is bringing unity to all of us. Without that, none of us would be here now. You understand? Unity. This is what sound system has done as well, alongside all the artists and the players and the singers of instruments. You know, Johnny Clark, so much other, there's so many people. that we can mention, but the sound system was the outlet that we used to spread it to the world. And now the whole world loves and embraces roots music, reggae music, sound system culture. Before it was just in a little pocket in the UK and in Jamaica, but now it's the whole world. Today, you know, and I'm glad to see ones-on-ones even following Rastafari now, true the roots music, you know, and as I said, the sound man them out there is doing the works. There's so many of them. Channel 1, Abba, Shaka, there's so many. There's
Irish steppers.
Irish, yeah, Irish.
Don't forget my brother, Prof.
Oh yeah, Irish. Yeah, Irish and Year 3000. Yeah, but there's so many names, and my apologies for all the soundmen who I haven't mentioned, because there's so many of them. It would take me all night to mention the man them that has been the foundation of this. It's not just Jah Tubby alone. There's so many sound systems. Coxon, so many. We could go on all night. Yeah. But here we are today, we have a chance to unify, bring peace, and do something with this. Can't let Babylon take it from us and try to control it. This is for you. You know what I mean? It's for all of us. This is what we have. Roots music, sound music, the heartbeat, the African drum. We use it wisely and bring peace. There's no race, there's no black, white, Indian, Mexican, Spaniard, all nations.
Colombian, Brazilian.
Everybody, the whole
Australian,
world
Vietnamese, Cambodian.
Is embracing this thing. And the main pioneer for this, who's spreading this thing, was Bob Marley. Was one of the main pioneers who brought all people together. We're just carrying on the works, giving thanks and praise to the Most High, the Creator. You know, whether you're Muslim, Christian, whatever religion you may be, you find all of these people in the roots dance, giving thanks and praises to the Most High. You know what I mean? Whether you want to call him Jah, whether you want to call him Rastafari, whether you want to call him Allah, whatever you want to call him, it's just this one creator that created us all. He created all living things. And love is the power. And the music is the vehicle that we can use to spread that love. You know? And that's what we're here to do. Like Jah Tubby is here to do that. Mackey Banton is the world MC, we call him, because he travels the world and spread the message.
Support it.
It's brought
on
unity.
radios and media platforms, BelDUB radio station. Respect all you guys.
Yeah. You know what I mean? So it's good to ask questions still, because there's things that you might want to know about this movement, this path that we're on, that you might not have an opportunity to ask again. So you must ask questions.
We might be dead by then anyway.
No, we won't be dead, but we're here. You understand what I'm saying? We won't be dead, but see the way our Babylon locking down everything, the way our Babylon's moving, you know, we don't know how long we're going to be able to have this freedom. We don't know. So while we have it, make use of it and try to keep it.
The sound system was the first step, and then we realised that there was a different market. Then he also had the cutting studio where he mastered and done all different things. And then he went into the records, and then we started having releases, but we started having big hits, you know, all around the world. And then that was that department. And then started building the amplifiers. Then he can tell you more about that side.
Yeah, the amplifier thing, and as we said earlier on, when Jah Tubby came out with these amplifiers, they were small and compact. That time they had valve amplifiers, yeah, which is the big valves, and it took like 4 people just to lift one amp, you know. And them times it was who had the biggest sound, who had the biggest amps, who had the biggest record box. Even the record box, sometimes they were so big, 4 people.
I think it could fit me inside some of them.
Just a box of records, 4 man have to lift it. That's how sound system was, who had the biggest. But now Tubby's come and built transistor amplifiers, which was small and compact, and done the same job as an amplifier that 4 man used to lift.
So electronics is a part of sound system. I mean, build.
The transistor amps and then the preamps. Then you done sound effects, you know.
Sirens.
You know, sirens, dub sirens. You know what I mean? So.
I mean, it's not for everyone to create this kind of equipment.
No, the man's a genius, but you know he doesn't like to.
No, but when he built it, there was not a lot of people building it. You had people like Barracuda and certain other man them that was building it. Links and all them, and Links Dynamics passed away, REP. There's so much people building it, but Tubby's was building from I was going to school. You know what I mean? And you know, and it was good.
Charlie! Listen to me, rhythm.
Jah Tubby was the first sound system, aka producer, that put records on 10-inch.
Yeah, I like this format.
You see, everybody got 10-inch records.
Yeah.
Jah Tubby was the first to do that. I know that because I was there. And so he's just providing the service and kind of setting a little thing that everybody can follow, you know. But he's done a lot of records, lots of records that he's got out there. So many to mention, but you know. Enough of all of us here. Most sounds will have a Jah Tubby's tune or Y&D, especially the Y&D as well. Record that will make you know how long the history goes, how far back, and how many different artists, and how long he's been in the game, and still continually doing it for the love of it. Because we were talking today, and you know the reason why he said the reason why he does it is because of the love of it. He loves doing it. You know what I mean? Sometimes it's not about the money. It's just the love of it. You know what I mean? To know that he can play his sound and make people happy, make them feel jolly, make them feel uplifted.
Listen, young Charlie, you know. Jah Tubby studio. Zaga, daga, daga, daga.